Welcome in. Okay, we all know sunscreen is good for us, but does that mean we actually wear it? So today we've got Heidi from the Face Foundry here to help. She's the best.
Yes, we are literally obsessed with her. She is actually reminding us why it's so important and teaching us some new things that you might not know. Okay, so sunscreen, it's important year round.
It absolutely is. So a little catchphrase that we use that I think will remind you to want to wear it. An ounce of prevention is worth a pound of filler.
Yes, and filler's expensive.
Thank you. SPF costs a lot less. Yeah. And truly, any skin concern, the roots go back to sun damage. So hyperpigmentation, lines, wrinkles, loss of firmness, acne even. Every concern can really, you can trace the roots back to sun damage. So SPF's important. No matter if it's a cloudy day, there are still UVA rays. So two different types of rays with the sun. There's UVA, UVB. UVA, easy, aging rays. They're the longest rays. They go deepest into the skin. Think about a mattress. You know, when a mattress is shot, the springs are shot, there's really not much you can do. The same thing happens with our skin. Collagen and elastin is like the springs of a mattress. The rays of the sun, those UVA rays, damage that. So that's where that ounce of prevention is worth a pound of filler. So much better to keep those springs nice and springy.
It's a great metaphor.
Yeah, and I don't know what I'm doing here, but yeah, sorry about that. Springs. That was it, springs.
Now, you know, you brought a few SPFs here, facial SPFs. There are so many to choose from.
Goodness.
And you have a trick on at least narrowing it down a little bit.
Absolutely. Well, you know, sunscreen used to not be pretty, and that's really, sadly, why we didn't want to put it on. Now, sunscreen, think about it as your skin moisturizer, your skin treatment, and they can be elegant and aging, dare I say. So all of the choices out there, you always want to ensure you're choosing broad spectrum. Broad spectrum should be on the packaging. That means UVA and UVB. UVB, some people call the tanning rays, but the B really stands for burning. So you want broad spectrum to protect against both. Then start to look for skin-loving ingredients. So it should say things like, this is perfect for acne-prone skin. This is for a drier skin type. You can even get them now in your moisturizer. I mean, to really make it easy. Now, I want to warn you about the ones in a moisturizer because look at this visual. You know, I like kitchen visuals. This is how much sunscreen you should use on your face.
Okay.
Wait,
what? A tablespoon.
For just your face?
Just your face. This is for the body.
It would take me forever.
So when it's in your makeup or your moisturizer, that's a lot of product.
Yeah.
So this is why I love to do it separately, and sunscreen should be last. Think of it as closest to the sun. Now, this was a thick one that I used, just an inexpensive from the drugstore. It's going to feel very lightweight and elegant when you're using one specifically for the face.
Sure, okay. And so you like, because I found that interesting when you said you like to use moisturizer and sunscreen, but not the ones that are combined because of that reason. They don't have enough.
Exactly. And you may not be applying, especially with makeup, you may not be applying your makeup from here to here, from here to here. So you're really fooling yourself thinking you're getting full coverage of protection.
How many times a day do you have to put it on?
You know, if you're not sitting by the pool or at the beach, one time is plenty. So just casual exposure, driving, you know, in the car especially. I always take the sunscreen after you put it on your face and apply to the backs of your hands.
I do want to talk about how, because you touched on it earlier, you said that there are tinted moisturizers. Like, we've come a long way when it comes to SPF. Talk about the products that you personally have actually at Face Foundry, making it easy. You've handpicked them out to lay out in the store. What would you recommend?
Yes, so I am an SPF snob, I will tell you that. And I will say this because I was the one that did not want to use it. And I said, there's got to be a way that they're beautiful, as I said, elegant, and want to put them on your face. So the brands that we carry are just that. Elta MD is probably my absolute favorite. Elta MD was created by dermatologists tested, but it is makeup artist approved. So beautiful.
I've been using that and I like it, and it goes on smoothly. It adds a little bit of color, but nothing
So
crazy.
light.
Massage that in.
And it actually kind of smells nice too.
And this one has a tint, so this is where this can be running around. It's going to blur imperfections, or it's also a fantastic makeup primer.
Well, I don't have any imperfections, but
Exactly. Right.
No, it does. It helps a lot.
It's all situational, Larissa. You know, yeah, whatever your needs are.
Really quick, should we talk about expiration
Yes.
date?
Okay, this is
Yes.
my favorite thing that you taught me.
This is cool. So you want to make sure you have a fresh SPF. The SPF that's in your beach bag from last summer, let's toss it. Look at this. I call it the tuna can. So you see where it looks like an open tuna can with the 24M.
Yeah.
That means after it's opened, it is good for 24 months.
Wow. Mind blown. I had no idea what that actually was.
Yes.
And that's
So-
on like every makeup and
Yes.
face.
And most sunscreens, it's going to be a 6M. It's not
Okay.
going to be a 24M like a makeup
Okay.
would. Makeup's, of course, going to have a longer shelf life, but your sunscreens are going to have like 6M or 12M, which just means it's good 6 months after opening or 12 months after opening. And then the expiration date on the box, that is shelf life. So
see.
that's how good it is until you open it, that you
it.
can keep it under the sink or, you know, in your bathroom.
Okay.
And it's still good.
And that's good. This one specifically till next year, 2025. So
Right.
yeah, obviously once it's opened, you're going to have a shorter shelf life.
Exactly.
Really quickly,
Yeah.
I want you to talk about cleaning your face at the end of the
Yes.
night.
Okay, so with sunscreen, you have to use an oil-based cleanser to remove the sunscreen. A cleanser, just one gel cleanser is not going to remove it. It's not going to melt it down. So take a look at this. This is an oil-based cleanser, and it is going to break it down and remove it easy.
I
And
love
this-
your little demonstration.
Well, and our skin, of course, is not pitted like this. Because we use sunscreen.
That's right.
But what you're going to notice is if you did not use an oil base, this sunscreen would just smear. A lot of
Got it.
people will say, I don't use sunscreen because it breaks me out.
Yeah.
My question is, how are you removing it?
Got
because
it.
I
That's
bet you're going to
interesting.
bed with it still on your face if you're not using an oil
You're
base
amazing.
Where
cleanser.
would we be without you?
Heidi's the
well,
best.
I like to think I don't know, but you'll be fine.
If you have any questions, please check her out and book your appointment at facefoundry.com. And be sure to follow Heidi on Instagram for all of these and many more makeup hacks. And just ahead, we are talking to a restaurant